One minute, he was a proud new dad. The next, he was questioning if the baby was even his. King Harris just shattered the internet with one live session and, what he revealed. It was not just personal, it was explosive. DNA doubts, late night, betrayals, and a baby caught in the middle. This is not just celebrity drama. This is a family legacy cracking in real time. And the silence from T.I. and Tiny. It is only making the fire burn hotter. Get ready, because what King said has everyone asking, was it ever real? King Harris just lit the internet on fire with a revelation no one saw coming. In a candid live session, the young rapper and son of T.I. hinted that the child everyone thought was his might not be, after weeks of leaving fans guessing with cryptic social media posts, mounting family drama, and whispers swirling around his newborn. King finally cracked the silence, and what he said sent shockwaves across time. One slip of the tongue turned into a tidal wave of speculation, leaving everyone asking the same question. What came out of King Harris's mouth did not just stir the pot, flipped the entire table, and sent shockwaves through fans, followers, and even those who had only casually followed the Harris family's journey. His bold, emotionally charged livestream dropped one revelation after another, leaving viewers stunned and scrambling to process what they had just witnessed. This was not your average celebrity vent session. This was raw, unfiltered, and unapologetic. Real. For King, it was a moment of clarity and release. But for others, especially his baby mama, it was a gut punch of unexpected betrayal. As King casually mentioned DNA tests, brought up late-night arguments, and dropped the name K in what seemed to be a targeted reference, his baby mama reportedly broke down in tears. It was not just the content of what he said that hurt, was the fact that it was said in front of thousands, possibly millions, who were now watching the deeply personal details of their lives unfold in real time. Her pain was visible, and those close to her say she felt ambushed, humiliated, and emotionally exposed, all while trying to care for their child behind the scenes. The Harris household, long perceived as a tight-knit celebrity family with strong roots and values, is now caught in the eye of a storm no one saw coming. And while King continues to make his stance clear, and speak from what he believes is a place of truth and personal accountability, the silence from his parents Di and Tiny has only amplified the drama. Their decision to remain quiet, to not release any public statement or address the bombshells their son has dropped, is being interpreted in countless ways. Some see it as a strategic move, while others believe it reflects denial, shock, or even quiet support. Either way, that silence has left room for rampant speculation, and social media has filled the void with theories, opinions, and endless debate. The blogs are having a field day, dissecting every word King said, cross-referencing it with past interviews and online interactions, and trying to map out the full picture. YouTube commentators, TikTok sleuths, and Twitter threads are exploding with theories about who K might be, what led to the DNA test, and whether more secrets are on the horizon. The internet thrives on mess and mystery, and this saga has given it both in abundance. Fans feel conflicted. Some admire King's honesty and bravery, while others believe the entire ordeal should have been handled privately. Regardless of where anyone stands, one thing is clear: this moment is not going away quietly. The Harris family now stands at a turning point, with their legacy, image, and relationships all under intense public scrutiny, and the world is watching, waiting, and refreshing their timelines for what comes next. King Harris just flipped the entire narrative, sending shockwaves across social media with a livestream that nobody saw coming. What began as a casual session quickly turned into an emotionally charged confession, where King laid bare the tension, confusion, and betrayal brewing beneath the surface of his seemingly perfect life. Gone was the calm, collected son of hip-hop royalty. In his place stood a young man weighed down by doubt and frustration. He did not tiptoe around the truth or hide behind vague messages. Instead, he came forward with raw honesty, questioning whether his newborn son is truly his. He spoke openly about a pending DNA test that he claims could confirm or crush his instincts. The revelation hit fans hard, but it was just the beginning. King described a series of late-night arguments that chipped away at his trust and peace of mind, painting a picture of a relationship riddled with emotional strain. He repeatedly referenced someone identified only as K, hinting at a deeper betrayal that he has been struggling to process. The way he told it, the pauses, the tone, the hurt in his voice, it felt less like gossip and more like a man desperately trying to reclaim control over his story. And then came the most shocking moment. a confession so heavy, it brought silence to the chat. The atmosphere shifted. This was no longer about social media buzz or celebrity mess, this was personal. King's eyes, full of sadness and determination, said what his words could barely carry. He is done pretending, done playing along, and finally ready to face whatever truth lies ahead. With T and Tiny choosing to stay quiet as speculation spreads like wildfire, it is clear that this is not just a family matter anymore, it is a public reckoning. His baby mama, completely blindsided and emotionally overwhelmed, could not hold back her tears as the weight of King Harris's public revelations came crashing down. What should have remained a private and delicate family situation exploded into a full-scale media storm, with the world now bearing witness to the deeply personal unraveling of a relationship and, perhaps, a family. The vulnerability of the moment, coupled with the public exposure, left her feeling raw, humiliated, and heartbroken. One minute she was holding her newborn child, navigating the joys and challenges of new motherhood, and the next, she was caught in the middle of a digital wildfire, sparked by the man she once trusted. King's decision to go live and lay out such intimate details, questioning paternity, referencing DNA tests, and exposing late-night arguments stripped away the protective layer most families try to maintain in the spotlight. And as he continued to speak his truth with boldness and conviction, the fallout only intensified. The Harris household, once admired as a symbol of unity, resilience, and celebrity family values, is now being picked apart by the public with a level of intensity that feels almost forensic. Every archived interview, every throwback video clip, and each old Instagram caption is being pulled from the vault and reanalyzed as fans and critics alike search for clues they might have missed. Social media platforms are flooded with side-by-side comparisons, timestamps, and speculations, as people comb through the family's past to figure out whether the image they once projected was ever real at all. Once hailed as a model of how a blended high-profile family could thrive in the public eye, the Harris clan now finds itself under a microscope, its legacy unraveling in real time. The very fans who once applauded their public displays of love and togetherness are now left reeling, unsure of what to believe, while longtime skeptics feel vindicated. Conversations that once celebrated the couple's parenting style and tight bond are being replaced by tough questions. Were the signs always there? Did they ignore the warning flags? Were they more concerned about their brand than their reality? And, in the middle of all this chaos, stand T.I. and Tiny, once the anchors of the family narrative, who have chosen to maintain complete and deliberate silence. In an era where public figures are expected to respond immediately, even impulsively, to rumors and controversy, their decision to stay quiet is not just noticeable, it is deafening. No Instagram stories, no public statements, not even a vague tweet hinting at where they stand. For many, their silence is interpreted as damage control. For others, it signals denial or perhaps even quiet resignation. Some speculate they are taking time to carefully craft their response, while others believe they are still in shock, unsure of how to publicly react to a situation that has deeply personal roots and massive public consequences. Either way, the lack of communication has only fueled more fire. Blogs and gossip sites have seized the silence, spinning countless theories and digging even deeper into their past, while fans continue to refresh their feeds, waiting for even the slightest sign of acknowledgement. This level of public dissection has transformed the Harris family's drama into a full-blown cultural event. Commentators are debating it on podcasts, YouTubers are uploading reaction videos by the hour, and hashtags related to the scandal are trending across multiple platforms. The longer T.I. and Tiny stay quiet, the more people project their own interpretations onto the silence. The family, once known for controlling their narrative, has lost that control, and now the internet is rewriting it for them. And in the vacuum of their silence, social media has erupted. Twitter timelines are overflowing with hot takes and speculations. TikTok creators are crafting intricate theory videos, dissecting every clip for hidden meanings and clues. YouTube commentaries, some thoughtful and others sensationalized, are drawing in millions of views from viewers desperate to understand what is really going on inside the Harris family. It is no longer just about one young man speaking out, it has become a full-blown public reckoning. The digital world thrives on controversy, and this saga has handed it a goldmine. The more silent T.I. and Tiny remain, the louder the online world gets, demanding clarity, accountability, and answers. And as the story continues to unfold in real time, One thing is clear: there is no going back to normal for this family. The damage is done. The truth is out, and now the entire world is watching. What makes all of this even more intense is the emotional weight behind it. This is not just about gossip, this is about family, identity, trust, and public accountability. For King, it seems this moment is not just a call-out, but a cry for truth and clarity in the middle of chaos. Whether the DNA test confirms his fears or not, one thing is certain: the Harris family will never be the same after this, and the world is watching every second of it unfold. Asterisk. The internet nearly broke when King finally exposed the name of the second man who could be the father of Ariel's baby, a rapper's cousin, no less. His bombshell revelation sent shockwaves through his livestream, which racked up over 136,000 viewers. Just minutes after it ended, Ariel fired back on Instagram. "Truth always comes out. Huh, cool. But y'all don't know the full story," she wrote on her story, followed by a polished selfie captioned, "Unbothered always." But the internet was not buying her cool demeanor. Fans immediately called her out, saying if she was truly unbothered, then she should not fear a paternity suit. The comment sections grew brutal, questioning why she let a man believe he was the father if there was any uncertainty. Even gossip blogs started turning on her. Then came T.I.'s cryptic post, a moody walk through his backyard, sipping wine, with the caption, "Truth got a way of shaking foundations, but lies, they always come back heavier." No names were mentioned, but fans instantly connected the dots. The same night, T.I. unfollowed Ariel, making it clear things were unraveling fast. Still, through all the chaos and doubt, King stood firm in what mattered most to him. On Live, he said something that stopped people cold. "I might not be his blood, but I was there when he opened his eyes. I cut the cord. I held him first. And if that's all I have, I'm okay with that." Sometimes fatherhood isn't about DNA, it's about who stays. Days later, Ariel finally stepped out into public at a Buckhead Day party, stunning in a yellow bodycon dress and full glam, holding her baby in one hand. The moment she arrived, someone off camera shouted, "You gonna tell the truth or still play innocent?" She stayed silent, unshaken. That night, she went live for the first time since the drama began. Sitting in front of her ring light, she calmly said, "I've been silent out of respect for my son and for King, but I refuse to be painted as the villain in a story y'all don't even fully know." She neither denied the text messages King shared nor confirmed any DNA test results, but she hinted that the story ran deeper. People love acting self-righteous while hiding their own dirt. She added on, then she dropped a bombshell of her own. "Let's not pretend King was faithful. I forgave things most women would have left for her." Instantly, fans flooded the live with comments, some accusing her of deflecting, others demanding receipts. And then came the receipts. A now-deleted TikTok from Maloney G, an Atlanta bottle service girl, resurfaced suggesting that King's posts about loyalty over DNA weren't just shots at Ariel. His past was starting to catch up, and the internet was watching it all unfold. Just when the dust seemed to settle, the drama reignited, this time with even more fire. A woman named Maloney G came forward, claiming she was with King the same week Ariel gave birth. She posted a car selfie with King and a voice note of him saying, "You make me forget all that other BS," along with a screenshot of a message that read, "Ain't nobody got me like you do." Her caption, "Y'all crying over a man who was in my bed while she was in the hospital." The internet flipped. King cheating while Ariel was giving birth. Now both sides looked toxic. Fans joked it wasn't a love story, it was a Zeus Network pilot in the making. Things escalated further when Aunt Gotti, the Atlanta rapper rumored to be the real baby daddy, jumped in with a champagne bottle in hand and a sly IG story that read, "Ain't my fault I got strong swimmers." During his live, Gotti casually claimed that he and Ariel had been on and off, and she only went public with King to make him jealous. "That ain't my baby," he said, "but I respect the hustle." The next night, King returned to Instagram, live angrier and colder. This time, he wasn't hiding behind metaphors or letting emotions soften the blow. He dropped a line that chilled viewers. "I almost signed that birth certificate. I almost gave my last name to a lie." His tone was serious. His message was clear then. With no warning, he cut the live off after just 3 minutes, leaving fans in stunned silence. That silence didn't last. The industry buzzed. Celebs started weighing in. 50 Cent mocked the moment with a meme. Cardi B warned of karma, and Iggy Azalea tweeted about how the quiet ones often hold the biggest lies. Even Kick Palmer joined the chatter, tweeting, "Every week it's something, but this, who? Chilly." Then the internet truly melted down when a mysterious Instagram account surfaced, claiming to have video proof of Ariel and Gotti together just 1 week before the baby's birth. The teaser clip was enough to send #KingDNA, #NotTheDaddy, and #ArielExposed trending across platforms. Memes, hot takes, and celebrity reactions flooded the timeline. One viral meme showed Maury holding up the words, "You are not the father," with Aunt Gotti in a golden chain and the caption, "Introducing Mr. Stepdaddy, 2024. Even more shocking, this whole circus started to attract real business. King reportedly received interview offers from The Breakfast Club, The Shade Room, Live Uncut, and even a docuseries pitch from Zeus Network. But in a twist, King declined all of them, instead posting, "Some truths don't need production, they just need peace." Still, peace was hard to come by. Gotti teased a diss track with the line, "I ain't no king, but I crown real. You was playing daddy while I kept it real." Meanwhile, King was spotted in the studio, reportedly working with producers who collaborated with T.I. in his early days, fueling rumors that a musical response might be on the way. Then finally, after days of silence, Tiny broke her quiet stance. She posted a blurry picture of the baby with just a heart emoji and the words, "In time." It wasn't a confirmation, it wasn't a denial, but it was something. And in a story filled with blurred lines and broken trust, sometimes even the smallest post speaks volumes.